Hey guys, tomorrow okay, I'm gonna say this right now so you guys know. Tomorrow there'll be videos maybe, but they'll be later than usual. No more videos tomorrow due to it being July and something else happened, so I'm happy for it. But like I said, guys, there'll be a delay on some videos tomorrow. Maybe there'll be some videos tomorrow at all, maybe there won't be none at all. Like I said, there's gonna be a delay on videos tomorrow. So besides that, that's it. Now it's a Q&A, guys. Q and A. So like I said, guys, now it's a Q&A, so Q and A. So you know what the rule is. You ask me a question, I'll answer for you. We'll be on for a little bit. There's nothing on television tonight, nothing at all. So that sucks. So like I said, we can have a nice long Q&A today, like we usually do, like an hour. Or more. It comes on here before it comes on here. If we talk about Q&A or something else, I don't care. He's trying to... Damn, that's hot. 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit for... That's why I don't use... Try out rolling candles. I know someone actually shot themselves in the asses with those suckers. July's coming up, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do any... I mean, past 2 years we had some 4th of July videos, but I think the way things going right now, no videos are going to be coming out. I mean, the quality I know is going downhill, but there will be some good quality coming up in a few weeks, guys. I've been looking online to find some videos for... I mean, I've been looking, and some stuff I was going to do, some stuff we were thinking of doing for the channel we can't do because of the CV19, as I call it. If you know what CV19 is, good. If you don't know what that is, where have you been living the past 4 months? Okay, now everyone else calls it something 19. I'm not going to say it. I call it CV19. I know that's not right, but it makes it sound better. Or proper term, C19. I call it, everyone doesn't understand it, but I call it CV19. Everyone else calls it something else. I just call it CV-19. And if you don't know what that is, then where have you been living the past 4 months? Under a rock? This is one of the worst things I think has ever happened to us. The last time something like this has happened was, I don't know, polio back in the 50s? But I've been trying to keep my mouth shut about this because it makes more people depressed. According to my records, there are actually... certain places I almost didn't recall yet, but a few times almost did, almost have, So I just ignore it. So I try ignoring this. I mean, it got worse. It's getting better now. It got worse. Now it's getting worse again. It's like your heart pumps. Like your heart goes up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So I don't know what you guys are gonna do about it. But I try keeping my way out of this. But my typewriter. Oh, that's an IBM. I don't have IBM. I have typewriters too, but mine are Royal. Ooh. Oh, damn. That printer's... I would hate using that damn thing. The typewriters I use, guys, are... I mean, I use typewriters too, but some of mine are old-fashioned. So, yeah, guys. I mean, I use a typewriter too. I did feel where I have my own version of 9 to 5, guys, which I know didn't do well, but still. I used it for fun, guys. I mean, my life, I know, is not much. Just doing a Q&A, yakking. Tomorrow will be a delay. Not much. Just doing a Q&A, listen to music. I'm happy because I got a nice call. I got a call from a colleague of mine saying, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor?" And I said, "What? Can you come to the campus tomorrow and do some stuff?" I said, "Like what?" Yeah, I mean, it's summertime, so I thought. Yeah, I mean, with everything going on and stuff, my Q&As got screwed up. So yeah, I usually do them on Wednesdays, but with the CV19 crap going on, I just screwed up. Today we're doing a Q&A because I'm gonna maybe redo the scheduling soon in a few weeks. By August we'll have everything fixed. But yeah, it's a Q&A today. Usually they're on Wednesdays, but with the crap that's going on stuff, I thought I'll just do it now. Usually do them on Wednesdays, but since we're having tons of crap going on around the world right now, and I'm screwed up to Kingdom Come, I thought I should do it now instead. I try doing a Q&A at least once a week. So today we're doing a Q&A. So you ask me a question, and I answer it. That's how it really works down here. Past few days, today it was hot. And what the heck is this? Oh, this guy? So yeah, like I said, you asked me a question, I'll answer it for you best I can. And yeah, I'm just putting music on for me. 6:25 Eastern Time. Fancy Dolly Parton, YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I'm just. Oh, great. Excuse me for a second. I'll be back in a second. I have to get my water off the television. And I did about, I'd say maybe I walked at least 5K today. Wait, no, he's here. From my house to the burger joint, he's here. My house to the post, he's here. My house to the post is about a mile. And then it's another mile there. I did about 4, maybe 5 miles today. I did about maybe 4. I don't know how many miles I actually did. I need about what the Fitbit thing used to tell me, but I swear I did at least maybe 5, maybe 6 miles today, or a little less than that. I walked around a lot today, which is usually I would take the bicycle, but it's just too hot to ride the bicycle. Besides, I need oil I need to get some oil to oil the chain up again because they haven't been oil in the chain. That's cool. Is the remote connecting to? That's cool. This remote. No, it's cable. I don't know how to. It's Comcast. I have this cable company called. I have cable called Comcast, and they came out with this voice remote a few years ago. It's a lot faster to say what you want instead of me typing in manually because it's like old fashioned. It's like old fashioned. You know how back in the old days, the old cell phone, you push buttons to text. That's what I have to do with this. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, it's not a smart TV. It's an old TV, but I just connect to Google. So no, it's not Google Voice. It's Xfinity Voice. It's the cable company's voice remote control. I had a dish, but it was in the yard. I didn't like it in the yard. Every time the train came by, the TV would screw up. So finally I got cable, and when I got cable, I started YouTube. Like now, if I had cable, you wouldn't be seeing me right now. That's a good old song. I mean, I just listen to old music. I like listen to it. Is this or listen to vinyl? Wait, what? I like the way of your speak. Just love to learn many things from you. Thank you. If you want to know anything, you just ask me. I got all these books here. I do read them sometimes, but not all the time. I do read these books sometimes, but not all the time. But I do read. Some of the stuff I got behind me is historical stuff. Like, for example, this place right here is based in Michigan. This place is actually in Michigan still, but it's closed. I never been there before. Guy Fatty, who does that Drive-Ins and Diners video, he's been there. This place is famous. That place right there is famous. It's in Rockford, Michigan, which is near the Grand Rapids area. That's about 100 miles from here, about 100 miles north of here. Then we got this right here. That's an actual famous drive-in that is now gone. But the thing is about it, though, I don't know if I can show you on camera or not, but I just can put it on camera for you guys real quick. I was looking around. I found this drive-in. It's closed, but this is when Jailhouse Rock was playing. I don't know if you could I can't really show you that, but later on I'll get my GoPro out later and film that. But that says Jailhouse Rock there, that sign there. And some other stuff. Texaco, and yes, to use to read books sometimes. I read them sometimes if there's nothing to do. Those books, some of those books out there are actually older than I am. I'm not that old, and some of those books are actually older than I am. Some of these books are 50 years old or older. Where I kind of work. I read the books once in a while. Some of these books are older than me. Some of these books are old. I'm older than some of these books. Some of these books are 50 plus years old. There's actually one book I got here that was in the Holy Grail of books to get, and I look through it all the time. And I got a dictionary so thick that I use that for one of my music videos. I wonder who wrote the Book of Love. I use old dictionary. Do you read comics? I actually do have a comic book, yes, but don't read it for one reason. Actually, I have a call. I mean, I read it once in a while online, and I also once in a while I read it once in a while. I actually have a comic book and a manga in my secret spot. Those things are worth money, though. I think not much, but they're worth a little bit. So the comic books don't go there. Okay, the comic books go somewhere else. Comic books go over somewhere else. So yeah, I do read them once in a while. I don't read them that much. I still have phone books too. I even still have phone books. How old am I now, huh? I got a couple of phone books over there too that I still use. Some places on Google you can't find the phone numbers in the phone book. You can find the address, but no phone number. So I have to go through the phone book to find it. Which around here, yeah. So yeah, there's some phone books around here that work a lot better than Google does. Sometimes Google can't find what you're looking for. You have to look through the phone book. And the phone book's still, phone book's outdated, but still it works. I mean, let's see here. Now this book's outdated a little bit. This is the county phone book. It's thin. And also, wow, there's also, wait, they're not from here. Wow. They actually have two. Here's the county phone book. It also has a city from Cassopolis County and serving Baroque, Serville, Colon, Constantine, Marcellus, Cassopolis. Okay. Marcellus is in Cassopolis County, and Schoolcraft is in Kalamazoo County. Okay, but everything else is in this county. This amazing person you are. Uploading videos daily is not an easy thing. It means a lot. You should try it. The first few videos I ever did were pre-recorded. First few videos we did were 5 minutes long with me and my. If you upload a video, right, I'll watch it. Okay, I'll see how good it is and tell you what to do. I mean, come on, you got a YouTube channel. Why not do it? I mean, this book expires 20. Wow, this book's expired. Valid from 2016 to 2020. It's expired. Back in a minute. I mean, if you posted a video, I would watch one. Even if you did a video, I'd watch it. Like I said, if you did a vid, I would watch it off the bat. I'm going to subscribe to your channel, so I would have to watch it. Family Rare Baker. Oh, that's a good old song, Dolly. Yeah, like I said, if you upload a video once a week, I mean, my friend JH Games, he uploads videos a couple times, maybe once a month. I mean, I know a person has been on YouTube for a while now. It's about 6 months he was not on YouTube. Thousands and thousands of people is what, I think what his name was. His name was ZH, his initials. You won't believe this. He was off for like 3 or 6 months. People went crazy wondering where he went. People said, where is he? I mean, people are going crazy for where he is. People trying to contact his nearest colleagues, and they told him that he's fine. Tell him to put a video up. He literally had to put up a video so everyone knew he was fine. Many freak. Listen, man, I know some of my videos are not as good as I want them to be. It's just that with the CV crap, I can't make proper videos like I used to. I mean, my videos I know are crap. I know my videos are not as good as their guys' videos, but come on, give me a break. The CV19 crud wasn't the one. I'd be making better videos. I mean, I know my quality has gone down a little bit, but I'm sorry. It's just that, So was I. Raised on oldies and breakfasts. I mean, there was this one YouTuber named Zach, like I said, ZH. A colleague actually contacted him, asked him what's going on. He said he's fine. He's just been busy with personal reasons, and literally he had to go on his buddy's YouTube channel saying, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm living. I'm fine. I've just been so busy. That's why you haven't heard from me in 3 to 6 months." And then, actually, you won't believe this. After he came on, everyone was happy to know that he was fine. They had. I mean, listen to me. I had to call it. I mean, yeah, I think some colleagues do that. I mean, think you say you're so busy, right? You pop on your channel, or you pop on your friend's channel for a little bit, make sure that everyone knows you're fine. I mean, that guy was off for about 3 to 6 months, and I actually knew about he was off for, but a lot of people didn't know. I mean, some people who watch these YouTubers, some people watch watch their YouTube channels to make them feel, make them feel better about themselves. I mean, some people just don't do. I mean, not kidding. Some YouTubers actually, according to what I have heard, and from a colleague of mine who does watch a lot of YouTube videos, he told me a good chunk of his colleagues stopped doing YouTube videos since February because of this CV-19 stuff. He asked me, "Am I staying on?" I told him, "I'm staying on. I'm not going off. I mean, the only way I'm going to go off is only one way. There's like 2 ways. If I'm sick, or I hurt myself. If I got hurt or got sick, or something important came up that I had to be off for a little bit, then I would do a quick video to warn you guys. Besides that, I'm staying on. I'm not going off. There's a way I'm going to go off, and it's if I'm real sick or I can't talk, I'm going off. And if I can't talk, I do a quick video tell you, or I'll have a quick video tell you guys what's going on. I'm not quitting. They add. I mean, I don't know ads in my videos because I don't have subs. If I had 1,000 subscribers, then if I had 1,000 subscribers, then I can add a community page up, and then I can also get a few bucks out of YouTube by putting ads up. But don't worry, that's not gonna happen for a long, long time. Not until I get 1,000 subscribers, and I might get 160. I need 1,000, so it's here. Easy. It's hard, man. Okay, so let me see here. Where's my phone at? I mean, that's how YouTubers make their money. I have been talking to a company about maybe making money with them, but it's not happening anytime soon. So you see here. Let's do something here. Okay, 1,000 minus 160. I need 840 more subscribers before I start putting sponsors in these videos or do the community page. But I'm gonna wait a little longer before I actually do that because I'm not gonna have to put junk on my channel that people are not gonna watch. Let's see here. That better be. Dang, it's hot outside. This is what the temperature is right now. 90 degrees. And if we convert it to centigrade, let's convert this to centigrade. And we convert it to our friends in centigrade. 32 degrees Celsius. I mean, I actually do business with our YouTube. I mean, I do business with some YouTubers, okay? I mean, like, YouTubers became a business day by day. I mean, I own a company. I'm a company. I'm called HM Mishko because a couple of my friends want to start YouTube channels, and I kind of help them run the channels, kind of. They run the channels, they want to run them. I just take care of the legal crap. Someone tries suing or something, I take care of it. It's just that I have a few offices. I mean, I have an office in Michigan and in I have 2 offices, okay? I have one here in Michigan, and then I have one out west in Nevada. I have 2 offices. I have one here in Michigan, and I have a Nevada office, technically, which he's going to be doing some crazy stuff on there eventually, which he owns that channel. I own this channel. Now, it's confusing how much I own, how much he does. I just love how to do Hollywood watches, movies. I watch all the beast. Huh? Okay, which one? The 1990s version or the modern one? Which one? There's 2 of them. There's one that was made in the 90s, which is a cartoon, and the live version one came out recently. Which one did you watch? Because I have seen both versions. Because, okay, if you ever get a chance to watch the one from the 1990s, I think it's 91 or 1990. It's 90 or 91. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. There's that. The first one came out was a cartoon, then the modern one, and I actually have seen both of them, but because in the original one they didn't. In the original one, they didn't pay him to sing. In the original one, they didn't pay him to sing, but in the new one they did. And thing is, though, I did do some looking into something that made sense. The modern one makes more sense how Bella's mother passed away, because Plague was bad. I mean, Plague is still technically Plague never actually left. I mean, technically, it's gone now, but actually, the Plague finally got knocked down in 19. I mean, I do know a little bit about the Plague. Okay, I read about it. We found a way to get rid of it in the 1900. I mean, late 1800s, early 1900s. We found a way to get rid of the Plague completely. We got rid of it completely. We didn't know what it was until 1890s or 1900. We learned what Plague actually was. Then more of the Plague, and we killed the Plague off completely, mostly. I mean, the Plague's now gone permanently, but still, some things can come back, like polio. That technically has came back now. No one's vaccinating their kids and stuff. I mean, I don't like talk about that stuff, but yeah, Beauty and the Beast. I actually prefer both versions are good. But I mean, if you watch the movie, the cartoon like I have over the years, you found out the one with the cartoon the cartoon version makes a little more. I mean, still, either way, it's pretty good though. But I mean, I don't really care which ones I watch, but eventually you did only 40 subs left. Every time you do only 40 subs, left 200. I only have 162. That's my check. I only have 162 subs, which I hover between 150 to 160, which that's what I usually get around here. I don't keep a record actually on my channel. Actually, I just try to keep. I keep a check. I look at my subs at least once a week. Know how many I have, but I don't go on it constantly. Like, there's one YouTuber that actually has his eyes always glued to the screen. There's one YouTuber I know actually looks at his. Right. Not watching that. I mean, actually, that's Kid Rock who sings that song. I didn't know that. Oh, that's who sings that song. Okay. I don't know who sings that song. Kid Rock sings that song. Okay, I know that. It's pretty neat. I know Kid Rock sings that song. Eventually, you didn't only have 40. I mean, excuse me. Actually, when I first started, okay, I had a couple, all the way up to 12. But I do remember February of 2018, I only had 12 subscribers. Okay, and actually, I knew who those 12 subscribers were. Actually, my first 12 subscribers, I actually knew who they were. Is smoking illegal in America? Because I saw many people. Well, is smoking illegal in America? Because I saw a show, many people, celebrities using. Well, actually, it depends where you go. Like, for example, casinos, they actually passed a law saying, right now, before that's different, though. Music videos, they get if it's a music video, that's a different thing, because they get a permit to smoke, okay? It depends where, like, casinos, you can smoke in a casino, but I like this new, but casinos actually have passed a rule now, okay? Before the coronavirus even started, they had something saying no e-cigarettes and definitely no marijuana allowed in our casino. Once I go to this casino not far from my grandparents' house, smoking a tobacco cigarette is all right, but smoking an e-cigarette or smoking tobacco is against the rules there. Which, if I had a choice to smoke a tobacco or an e-cigarette, I'll smoke a tobacco cigarette any day, but I don't smoke. Because those e-cigarettes, you're smoking a bomb. Okay? Cocaine's illegal. Cocaine's against the law. You can't smoke cocaine in the U.S. I mean, marijuana in some states, like this state I live in, it's legal. You can smoke marijuana in this state, but a couple of states you can smoke it, but some states you can't smoke marijuana in. I mean, Michigan, it is legal in certain places. I mean, it's illegal to smoke marijuana in your house, but that's about it. I mean, no offense. I prefer dealing with marijuana heads than e-cigarette heads because you gotta think here though. Those I mean, I prefer. I mean, if I had to be in a room, stuck locked in a room for an hour, what use? As of this year, I used to be 18 years old, but now as of this year, the legal age to smoke cigarettes in the state in the whole entire USA is 21. First state passed it was Hawaii. Now it used to be 18, but now, as of January 2020, alcohol and smoking is at the age of 21 now. You cannot buy cigarettes until you're 21 or older. That is the new law passed in Michigan and most of the 50 states. Certain places, and certain cities and certain districts. I mean, certain cities and communities have different laws of how old you have to be to do it, but most U.S. cities have changed. Most U.S. states and U.S. territories have changed the law to 21 years or older to smoke a cigarette or drink alcohol. Gambling could be done in. I mean, some cities in Michigan have changed their gambling laws to 18, but around here it's 21 years or older to smoke, gamble, or do anything. I'm asking what activities use. I mean, I'm over 20 years old, so I used to play basketball and hockey, soccer, or proper term. Sorry, I used to play basketball, hockey, football. I mean, proper term you guys call is football. Does that mean any sense to you guys? I mean, proper term is football for you people. Used to do that. Used to be a goalie for football, and that's pretty much about it. I mean, TV or reading books, playing outside. I usually play outside. I mean, I do snowshoeing, which is running in the snow. But with all the heat and stuff is, you can't go outside because it's just too dang hot. I mean, it's over 90 degrees. The other day I went to the beach. My mom was swimming. I went to the beach and played in the water a little bit, but that's about it. I mean, TV or reading books, both. Outside or cricket. Never played cricket. Cricket. Never played it. I don't even know. I mean, I know cricket. I heard of cricket, but I never actually played it. I haven't seen a rugby game the other day, which was interesting. The other day I was watching rugby, and that was kind of weird. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, a minute, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 5 neighbors around me. Guys, got 1, 2 there, 3, 4, and 5. It's about 5. 5. 5. I mean, I have a weird looking. My property's kind of weird looking, but I tell you, I have 5 neighbors. One I don't mess with, which is in front of my house right there, and we have a guy over there who works. We have a guy over there on this side, like over like this, kind of an angle this way. Army. We don't know, and kind of don't know him, but I do know one of our neighbors over there has kids, and he works in the Army. That's all I know. He was in the U.S. Army, so I don't ask him what he did in the Army because he still works in the Army, and you know me, I don't want to get carried away what he does. So technically 5, but I like get involved with that one once in a while. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I have 5 neighbors. I'm surrounded by 5 houses. So yeah, here where you live, it's Friday. Here it's not Friday. Here it's still Thursday. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but it's nice there right now. Here it's. Ooh. Oh, hello, Keith. I haven't seen you in a year. Wow, I haven't seen this before. I can't. I can't believe celebrate my birthday 2 times. Wow, my birthday's not happening. My birthday's not for a few weeks, which is kind of weird. Actually, I have a friend's birthday coming up in a couple of days. I have to support him. Say happy birthday to him later on this in a few weeks. Then, so yeah, I mean, I got a friend's birthday coming up in a couple of days, and I have to go to another. I have another. I have to send out some birthday cards to a friend, a relative of mine. Then I got some stuff coming around, but not right now. But soon I'll have some stuff going on. But I have to get. I mean, I'm going to be busy in July. So what the earth is that? If I come to America, if I came to America, be careful what state you end up into because certain states are on edge on certain people. In Michigan, no problem. Michigan has no problem. Michigan's like one of the few states that won't have no problem yet. If you go down south, you might have a problem. But up here, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Wisconsin, you'll be all right. I mean, if you stay up here in the northern states, you'll be fine because yeah. Like I said, I mean, it depends on. Be careful what you just do because some things could, if I go down south, I went down south, I almost got arrested for no reason. Yeah, I almost got arrested for no reason. That's how crazy down. I mean, I was wearing some. I got told I'm not supposed to wear certain things down south. Like I was wearing a hat from a university I go by. They saying, "What are you doing here, you dumb Yankee?" I'm thinking, I don't know what you're talking about. I was wearing a school cap and saying, Yankees allowed here. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? And I thought, oh yeah, I live north. That's what. I went down south to see some stuff. Yeah, the thing was though, I was wearing a shirt I shouldn't wear. Which actually, would you believe there's actually no law? Wait, which particular age is getting married? Actually, I have no clue. I actually have not looked it up. I actually have no clue. I mean, I actually do not know, actually. But I don't think there's no. I mean, depends on what state you live in. I don't know. I mean, in this state, I'm not really sure. I actually never looked that up. Actually, I never looked that up. I'm gonna have to look that up off camera because I'm really not sure. And you're thinking about it? No, I already have a girlfriend, so yeah, I already have a girlfriend, so don't worry about it. I already have a girlfriend. Not this song. I hate this song. Uh, Golden Freddy. I mean, there's one stage. I want to see you with long hair. I can't. Then I can't get no sleep. The reason my hair's down. That's the reason my hair's short is so I can sleep. Too much hair, I can't sleep. I mean, I do have my hair longer in winter time, but right now, in summer it's hot and it's hard to sleep. Ooh. Yeah, I'm blonde. Smoking the Bandit, BMG Drive, YouTube. There we go. That's better. Your hair is a blonde. Mine's black. Listen, my hair was black for a reason. I lost a bet on an auto race. That's why my hair was black. And once in a while, my hair is long enough, and I feel like I will dye it. But often I just do it for fun. Yeah, I'm dumb blonde. But if you have a kid, when you have a kid, it's about the age of 0 to 5, their hair will stay. My natural hair color is blonde, yes. But if you have a, I'll tell you one thing though. According to what I do know, is according to my mom said, is though when I was until I was like 5, my hair was bright. My hair was bleached blonde, which is a real bright yellow. But after that, it got darker after the age of 5, which that makes sense. But I'm just telling you though, that's actually what happened. So yeah, I mean, natural hair color, I'm natural blonde, so yeah, I mean I'm blonde, but the way my hair is, yeah. But, I mean, I used to do this for fun, anyways. I used to do YouTube for fun. I'm moving now to watch this movie. Nah. Just his car's all smushed again. That's funny. Daddy, Thunderbolt got through. That's funny though. Who is those with colors? That car. Whose is he? That's my grandfather's Oldsmobile. He owns it. Detroit Muscle in the 1970s. That thing was. Oh, actually, for correction, it's not Detroit Muscle. It's Lansing Muscle. That thing was built in Lansing, Michigan. According to the VIN number of the car was built in Lansing, Michigan, which is pretty good. My grandpa bought the car as a pile of junk. He restored it from scratch, and I love that car. Okay, I mean that car's been. I remember having that car for most of my life. It's a tough American muscle auto car. You classify it as a land. I mean, they classify it as a land yacht. That's my grandfather who owns the Cutlass. I mean, once I get riding it at least one. I mean, once every year, at least once a year, or other year, I get riding it. And when I ride in it, I want to get footage of it because it's American and those things are that thing has a big powerful engine in it. Now, there's 2 engines that Oldsmobile made for that year. Okay, the 442, which my grandfather doesn't have that. He has a different. He has the. Well, there's 2 versions. Okay, there's the 442 that everyone knows about, the most popular Oldsmobile engine. It looks like $1 million car. Those days celebrating carburetors. Excuse me. Yeah, actually, yeah. Some people still do. The thing is, though, there's 2 engines. Okay, there's the Rocket 350 engine, what my grandfather has. The Rocket 350. That engine is still used today. That engine was still. I mean, looks like $1 million car. These days, celebrities use those. Yeah. Thing is, though, they turn them into donks, which is something you do not do. Now, okay, 2 things. Okay, now I mean, I have seen donks which are not appropriate for older cars to be. Okay, I do agree that if you can't bend down that well and can't get okay. Now, people ask me. I mean, I got this question the other day about donks. I don't like them. Well, technically, you say okay. What if you have a bad back, you can't bend down? Then I agree. Okay. Someone asked me though, what if you say that someone has a now? No, it does not. It's a convertible. You don't need air conditioning for a convertible. Now, a friend asked me the other day off camera about what if someone has a bad back? Should they get a donk? Well, technically, if you can't bend down into an old car, then a donk's all right. You don't put the crappy rims on there, the spinning rims and stuff. No, but if you have a bad back, you can't bend down into an older car, then sure, get a donk. But I'm kind of iffy on donks. It depends if you have a bad back, you can't bend down in a car, then yes, get one. But if you're gonna make put the big tires on them, make them look ridiculous, then don't do it. But there's 2 kinds of people. There's the people that know what they're doing, and there's people who don't know what they're doing. Donks are not right. I mean, they put those in music videos. They ruin the car. They hurt. I mean, the thing about the donks they ruin the engine. It hurts the engine real bad. People don't know this though, but donks will actually hurt the engine real bad, which I don't like them. But no, that car doesn't have air conditioning, because it's convertible. Okay, what the heck is going on my bed? Oh, but still, those cars are fun to drive, though. They're a nice little American muscle car. They had the rocket engine in it, which those were actually used in police cars. I mean, the rocket engine was also used in the Chevy Capri in the 90s. So older cars are good at some things, but me, I wouldn't mind having an old car. I mean, the rocket engine, the Rocket 350, was used in police cars. Okay, that same engine was used in police cars until the 2000s. Then they changed the engines out. But I'm not kidding. Some police cars still use those engines in co-op cars because, I mean, after Oldsmobile folded, they had some old engines left. They used those in police cars. Your grandfather are so. My grandfather is 74 or 75 again. I think he was in the U.S. Army. He's been to Korea. Or is it? He's been to Korea. He's been in Nam. So he's been over there. But yeah, he was there for a short time. He's also in Germany. Yeah, well, he also worked in road work. So yeah. Yeah, he still drives. I mean, he'd been doing road work for most of his life. Grandma doesn't drive that much at all. Period. At least his eyes hasn't left him yet. Yeah. I mean, I lived with my grandparents until I was 5. Then I finally got our own place to live. But yeah, I mean, his eyes are still good. And do you have any? I don't know what that means. Do you love? I don't even know what that means. Sorry, friends, I don't know what that means. I mean, I usually live in the States around. I mean, I don't even know what that means. What are you doing this time, Gray? Okay. No. No. No.
Oh, yeah. That music can only mean one of two things. Either A, it's time to clear up your browser history, or 2, we're playing disassembly 3D.
That's illegal, Michigan. I don't like meth heads. I don't like meth heads. I've been blowing those guys up on GTA lately for the past few days. Last meth head I deal with, I blew up on GTA. Or was it Rage Cop blew up a meth head? I forget. I don't do meth. I don't mess with meth heads. A pizza? A chicken?
There would be other items in here to get microwaved. Thinking back at what I just said, that may appear pretty bad on the part of YouTube. Say, I want to put a bomb in a microwave.
TV license, YouTube. No, I would never would want to. No. No, I don't do meth heads. I like this one because it was funny. I cried a lot. Yes, I know. I mean, if you see the movie, if you've seen the 1991, if you see the version from 1991, it's emotional too, but it's not as emotional.
However, we're not here to talk about today. Instead, we're here to talk about the absurd lie the BBC has touted for over 5 decades about the fact they supposedly have a fleet of super high-tech vans that can detect when you, the public, are watching a TV in your home illegally.
There are rather a lot of TV detector vans in this area.
I don't live in the UK, so I don't have to worry about that.
If you don't have a license, they'll know just what to look for.
So I'm assuming the people who don't live in Britain...
Sorry, 2009 or 2018?
Yeah, that might be a little strange for people who don't know what the TV license is. So basically, yes, in the UK we have something...
1990s.
Which is
No, Beauty and the Beast came out in 1990. Okay, 1990, 1991, and came out in 2018. So yeah, it's an older video I'm thinking of.
Infrastructure that allows radio and television broadcasts to happen. The problem is,
I don't know. I mean,
people
it's
don't want to pay this fee. Legally speaking, the shit's all the BBC can do about it.
Just to clarify as well, people don't need to have one of these licenses.
No, you just have to have a TV license. If your home has a TV in it, you are capable of receiving BBC broadcasts. However, because everyone owns a TV these days, and because the BBC control all of the broadcasting equipment, every home in the UK can technically receive BBC broadcasts. That was the point of the BBC. So obviously, the original intention behind the fee was everyone in the country, whether in Outer Hebrides or Central London, can receive BBC News updates. And that's a good thing, isn't it? Everyone in the country, regardless of where you are, receive the same service, things like water and electricity and that sort of thing. You pay a small fee to maintain the grid so everyone get access to it. The problem is, in the modern day, this idea doesn't exactly translate very well, given that everyone watches shit like Netflix, and the BBC are really annoyed.
I don't have Netflix.
I'm telling you, you're own.
What the hell's this? Wait a minute, I want to rewind this.
British students will
What the heck is that? So, no. In 2000, okay, I've seen both, okay? The one in 2008, the one in 2018 is good, okay? Then there's also another one that came out in 1991, the cartoon version. Cartoon version one's pretty good, too, except the one in the recent one, though, is better, though, because it has a little more. The new DB and the Beast movie that came out has more information about stuff than the one in the 1990s did not. Which makes sense.
maintain the grid so everyone gets
So, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
In the modern day, this idea doesn't exactly translate very well, given that everyone just watches shit like Netflix.
I don't have
The
Netflix.
BBC are really annoyed.
I'm telling you, you're own. Give it back, I want to nick you.
How the hell did you eat television?
Any British student will get
Oh my god,
the
I thought
British student
it's...
in the UK, you do not pay a TV license. And what they will do is you will get a
Wait, what the heck? Oh my god, I thought it's 2008. I don't understand. I thought it's 2018. It's 2009. The camera is so... Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what year the movie actually came out. I've seen the movie one time. That's it. The real one time. I actually used to own the original on VHS. So it's just confusing what you're talking about.
see letter in the post every couple of months, like vaguely threatening you that a TV enforcement officer will be coming to your property unless you pay that £100.
They escalate from a basic warning to we are arranging a court date.
Yeah, and then it will just go on a big cycle, which they send like mass amounts of letters like that basically to scare people into paying it, because they know they have no real authority to do anything about it after about to discuss. I remember I had a series on Snapchat when I used to do like on Snapchat.
I don't know if I did or not.
Every time I got one of those letters, it's like, oh, this looks important. It was me putting it straight into the bin. I'll file this with the rest and just put it into the bin.
They take
Oh.
exemptions to having to actually pay it.
Yeah, the TV actually there were quite a few exceptions. You put a few of them down here, but I'll tell the audience the funny one, because I didn't believe this till I looked it up. You can get a discount on your TV license if you are blind. I didn't believe this. I thought, well, obviously that makes sense. If you're blind, you can't watch TV.
You can hear.
You can still listen to the radio, so you've got to pay a reduced fee for the radio. You also get a discount if you watch a black and white television. You must be thinking, surely in this day and age, nobody has a black and white.
I still do.
But because the discount you get is so much.
I still have black and white TV. You do? You have a black and white TV? Yeah, it's downstairs. I open the little door, turn the. Okay, I have this little black and white TV. I just see it downstairs. So I bring the little TV to me to the UK. Open the door, turn the color to off. There we go, black and white. And there we go. Has to be no fee.
Like massive. I think you get like 70% off. Like there's still like 20,000 people in the UK today who claim to watch all their television on a black and white TV to get the discount. That's a hustle right there.
I would do that.
I watch TV, but I'm blind and I've got a black and white TV, so I'll give you £2.
How do you know it's black and white if you're blind?
To be clear, while watching BBC broadcasts and live broadcasts in your home,
Used to watch the weekends, I think.
illegal without a TV license, the onus is on the BBC to prove that you are doing so. The problem is, they have no real legal authority to do anything about it. Basically, they have no legal authority to enter your home, and they can't force you to speak to them. Say they knock on your door, you can answer the door and say go away. They have to do that. They have the same private entry as any regular member of the public. If you ask them to leave your property or leave you alone, they have to do it. So even if they can see your television through your front fucking door, you can knock on the door, you can have the TV on behind you, and they can go, can I come in, sir? Because they've got grounds to suspect you might be watching TV. You can say no, and legally they have to leave. And what's more, sometimes they can't even do that because you can write a letter to the BBC preemptively telling TV enforcement officers to fuck right off, meaning if you want to, they can't.
You can do that. You can't do that.
So their job is to find out if you're watching TV.
Illegally.
They're not even allowed to approach your
They have
house.
no powers with which to actually carry out that duty. I remember like a couple of years ago, they used to like have adverts like trying to scare people into doing this. I think one of the adverts on one of the pictures they sent out showed a TV enforcement officer peering through someone's window. It had like a caption or something like, when you least expect it, we'll know you're watching TV illegally. And I remember that got a lot of complaints. It's basically insinuated that TV enforcement officers were cruising around people's gardens, staring through people.
You went to my garden, I punch your face. Yeah, right. Went to my garden, you get slapped across the face. Because I know it would never happen. Okay, I'm back now. Oh, it's popped.
Windows. Obviously, the public's like, what the fuck? You're a public entity paid for by public money, and you're spying on the public. What the shit? And the BBC very quickly got rid of all those ads. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. They can't even look through your fucking window without getting told. Do you remember the early adverts like you've got on a TV license?
No, I was one of the piracy ones, but not TV
Right,
license.
that's the comparison we come to like American viewers or people in other countries. You know those really ham-fisted like piracy adverts where you wouldn't download a car.
I remember those.
They were the equivalent of those, which is more British and hilarious. And my favourite one is, you remember, it sticks in me, it's just so stupid. It was a
Remember that one?
enforcement officer goes in guy's house, which obviously already the story's falling apart here. We already know how he couldn't do that. And the guy sees the TV enforcement officer, like obviously he recognises him. I don't know how he does that because he just dresses like a hack. And he puts a videotape, which were a thing that existed, children, into his TV in his kitchen and starts playing a chicken roast.
Wait, what the? That's hilarious. I don't have an iPhone. It's too expensive. iPhones are too expensive. I can't afford an iPhone. And besides, why do I want an iPhone when I can get myself I have an LG? I don't use an iPhone. I use an LG. Two reasons. One, it was cheaper. It was like $35. And two, why do I spend? Yeah, who wants to spend over $1,000 for a cell phone when I can go to the store and get one for $35 and it's an LG? It's better than it's just like better than an iPhone because it has stuff that an iPhone doesn't have. iPhone works great, yeah, but iPhones just suck. No offense, I don't like an iPhone. I'll stick with my LG because two things: one, it's American; one, it's Korean, and two, it's cheaper to repair and fix than an iPhone. iPhone repair an iPhone, $200+ to fix an iPhone if it's a chip in the screen. Me, I can trash that cell phone and get me a new one for the same price I buy for that, $35. I can buy like 1,000. I can buy like over 100 LGs for 30. I mean, each LG costs about $35 US, and iPhone costs $1,000. So theoretically speaking, I can buy about 100 LG cell phones and still have some cash left over for lunch, and maybe put fuel in my car. Oh, I like this commercial. This commercial is funny.
Videotape, which were a thing that existed, children, into his TV in his kitchen, and it starts playing and chicken rotating. Hold on a minute.
That's a beta. Oh, I need to rewind this because you guys. I'm gonna let you guys see it because it's hilarious. This is hilarious. There's this thing in the UK called TV licensing. You don't have one to find. Watch, this is hilarious. This guy puts tape in with chicken. This is hilarious.
In his kitchen, and it starts playing and chicken rotating.
This is hilarious.
Hold on a minute.
It's a Betamax.
So obviously, his TV looks like a microwave. And the TV enforcement officer's like, oh, I see no television in here. And then the video cuts to him in the back, like at a stag do or someone singing. And he goes, caught, yeah, and it comes up. TV license, watching a TV license is illegal and a crime and will be prosecuted. But I remember.
It's kind of funny though. That's kind of funny.
More people do that. These guys only job.
I purchased a
The guy's full up until
$2,000.
Good evening, sir. Take your licensing. I've got television.
Oh, they're gonna put the. Oh, they're gonna put. Oh wow, they're gonna actually put the. Oh, they're gonna put the whole. They're gonna put the full scene up. This is still. I see this the other day off camera, and it was so funny. I could bust up laughing. They have a splinter in the foot again. That's only for fireworks. This is so funny. You're gonna like this. Part's so funny. This is about TV licensing in the UK, which
these guys' only job is that, and like he was fooled because the guy is fooled up until the TV set changes.
Good evening, sir. Take your licensing. I've got television. Oh, that's for dinner.
So the lesson there is these guys are fucking morons.
They're not helping their case, are
They
they?
don't make their enforcement officers look very, good at their job when they're fooled by a videotape. So wow, that microwave looks, like awfully square. But where's the door on that microwave? Where's the cassette player on it? I love that today. 50-inch plasma screen TV. What would you do to because obviously the thing is you put the fireplace thing on Netflix, wouldn't you? That 4K log burning fireplace. It's like the IT crowd, isn't it? Nice screensaver. Which I remember mentioning, so I just put the clip in, it's great. Nice screensaver. This general lack of any real legal authority to do anything has also resulted in the BBC resorting to issuing vague threats to people who they suspect may be watching TV illegally in the form of letters and things like that.
What is this?
More hilariously, issuing fantastical.
They're talking about something about the UK, how you have to have a license to watch television. See, they're called.
It has a fleet of super high-tech vans that operate in.
They're saying in the United Kingdom, in the UK, you have to have a license to watch television, which I think is okay. That's weird. That's just real weird. And they're talking about how it's blah this, blah that, and which I think is pretty funny though. I seen this video there a few weeks ago off camera, and I'm thinking, oh, this is funny. I need to watch this again. And wait a minute, I'm on camera. Why not put it on now? It's the UK. Here in the US, you don't need a license. You watch TV for free, like you're supposed to, or you buy cable like I do. Then you have to pay for it.
That travel around the country that filled with super high-tech gadgets and equipment that can detect when someone is watching TV.
I think it's law in the US to have one of those.
Just that, they maintain that.
Because the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
Accurate. It can go as far to tell what room of the house you are watching the illegal TV set in.
No way.
Watch what you are watching on TV in real time to confirm that what you are watching is a BBC broadcast.
Detective Vans, what detective Vans?
Down the end of
That's ITV.
electronic surveillance makes you feel proud to be British.
Oh yeah, they can detect what program you're going to sleep over now,
Well, it's the edge of Big Brother. I suppose it's not that far out of the way to assume that technology exists.
Oh, I should mention that they made this claim in the 1950s. Yeah.
60 years ago?
Bullshit, isn't it?
Wow,
You
60
might
years
say,
ago.
"Oh, they say they have this in 2018." You might think, all right, then yeah, they potentially might have that technology. That sounds like something that could exist. But no, they've had the same claims since the 1950s. And you get why
60
they made that
years
in the
ago?
1950s, because nobody back then was computer literate. If you showed someone a van with a fucking aerial on top of it and said, that can tell when you're watching TV, like Joe Public's like, I guess they could. Well, they've got radar that can see planes miles in the sky and stuff like that. It does seem within the realm of possibility that
I'm in the US, I'll do about that.
Also new technology I don't understand. But in this day and age, you think they've been making this same claim since the 1950s, and you think, if they had that technology back then, why has it got evolved since? Also,
I mean, there's this van that can tell you to see what room you're in your house and what TV show you're watching. Yeah, right. Like, I really believe that. I don't believe that. That was what? 60 years ago? Wow. That's scary. Wow, bound for over an hour. Wow.
they had that technology back then. Why is it that actual members of the military asked them what the fuck because they didn't know that technology existed?
A lot of people think that this man doesn't work. It's a gimmick to scare them into getting one. But I can assure you that it does.
Like a great bit where I was watching a documentary about it on, I think, Channel 4 or something like that. It was great. It's like they had this guy from the military on saying, I was really confused when I heard about these fantastical claims. As far as I was aware, that technology didn't exist today, let alone in the 1950s. So I wrote the BBC a letter asking them to explain what the fuck, how does this work? They sent a letter back, and I think the exact quote is, we don't want to reveal how they work because if so, it will undermine confidence in their ability to do their job.
So classified.
Most people, they don't fucking work.
All I can picture now are those fucking like surveillance vans from James Bond.
Oh no, it should be like one from The Simpsons. The one where I think we're being spied on. And she called it the FBI van outside. And they're like, we're on to she's on to us, go. And she comes up. And then like 2 seconds later, the pulls up flowered by Irene. It's ridiculous to think anyone would believe these things are real. It's like, you can watch this video and we're going to explain how bullshit they are. But even if you just Google it in this day and age, you go, are these vans real? Even the Wikipedia page says they've never once resulted in a single conviction, which is baffling considering the BBC maintains, and this is true, that they have a 97% accuracy rate. That sounds like a bold claim. That is utterly meaningless, as one statistician pointed out, because they don't tell you what that actually means. A 97% accuracy rate doesn't mean anything if you don't tell us what is detected 97% of the time. They can say 97% of the time we know someone's got TV. Well, 97% of people own a TV. So they basically drive by that bit. He's got TV. That guy in there, 2.
Yes, there's a TV set on number 5. It's in the front room. And they're watching Columbo.
So the BBC
What
never reveals anything to do with the technology, like really patents or anything.
No, and the BBC maintains that that's for secrecy. So obviously, if they patented it, people know how it's made. And you think, okay, BBC,
If you don't got paid for it, it's illegal.
How about the engineers who made it? Surely they know how it works. According to the BBC, no, they don't. They maintain, and this is true, that all of the people who made the technology that makes those vans work in isolation, working on separate parts, and no one person understands in like totality how it's put together or works. They're not working on an iPhone. It's fucking crap. What is this, like the next Avengers movie where the editors are like going like covering up people's faces on the screen or some shit? It's ridiculous. No, everyone who invented it works in isolation, so no one person knows how the technology works. It just works.
But that implies that, like, say, 3 or 4 engineers all built something. They have, this doesn't work. What have I built here?
And then there's someone at the BBC like a big foot just puts it together. It's ridiculous to think that, and that's not like that's the official stance of the BBC, right? That's not like something an executive said offhand. That is the official stance on their website. Because obviously people Google if these things are real. And the BBC tonight obviously trick people into thinking they are. Have maintained on their website a big thing saying, "Oh, this is what detecting vans do. This is how accurate they are. This is how easily they're able to detect you watching TV illegally." Also, there's a pop-up to buy TV assets right now. I remember there was an engineer thinking, "Oh, I want to know what this technology works." Obviously, it was evidently made with public money because the BBC is publicly funded. Surely, if they have this technology, it belongs to the public.
Yeah.
So let's file a freedom of information request on how it works. And said, no, we don't have a patent. It's all developed in isolation by separate engineers, so we're not allowed to.
Well, patent license, you can't build it. You can't use it. You can't use it legally without patent license.
They stick to this story after all these years, despite the fact, as I've mentioned, there has not ever been a single conviction ever made using one of these things, which is weird considering they're supposedly so accurate and high tech and capable of doing their job.
It's very obvious that 97% of the country are honest.
Oh yeah, I'm honest. I definitely pay my TV license.
I don't pay for my license because in the U.S. you don't pay for those damn licenses because to me it's like baloney. I think it's all baloney. I think it's all baloney. Space or two space. About what? I don't know what you're talking about. Get the ball. Do 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 do. Get the ball. Do 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 do. That is wrong.
Name cross street.
I need to change that. There were some Beyblades later. I don't know. Please stand by. Uh-oh. Says, what happened? I watched so. What about you? Why? What? Please stand by. What happened? Please stand by. This channel. Now the bars popped up. Something's going on here. Every single channel. Every single channel has the bars up. I wonder what the heck's going on here.
Chicken nuggets are ordered,
Huh?
but chicken rings, they run circles around.
What the hell's that? What the heck's that?
So you can get 12 of them.
I'm not going to Michigan City, India.
In my
Yeah.
videos, I show
Indiana.
you the Porsche Carrera GT, Ferrari.
What about you? What about you? What about you? What? Oh.
Today I'm bringing you the exact
Oh.
opposite. This is a Trabant. It was a car made during communist rule in East Germany, and it is quite simply one of the all-time worst cars ever made. Come check it out with me.
It wasn't horrible. It was nice.
Now, before I show you around the
It was a good car. Might use
This is
some.
a real-life lore video made possible by Skillshare.
There's this video, guys. I'm gonna go off and maybe just ignore Digimon.
What you like skill. The first 500 people to sign up using the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial. So at some point in their lives, nearly everybody has wanted to dig a hole down to the center of the Earth. The only problem is, nobody ever has actually dug a hole down that far. This leads us to the question that this video is all about. If humanity decided that digging a hole was the only objective of our species, then how deep down could we actually dig with modern day technology? Let's say that we start somewhere on the Earth's surface and just start digging from there. Not too far down at 1.8 meters, and we arrive at the
6
same
feet.
grave depth in Western culture. So if you're afraid of zombies, this is how far down they'll be coming from. 4 meters down, and we arrive at the depth that Pharaoh Tutankhamun's tomb was discovered at. A little further, at 6 meters below the surface,
20
we reach
feet.
the maximum depth that metal detectors can pick up signals from. At 12 meters, we can find the deepest burrows dug by animals, the Nile crocodile. A little further down at 20 meters, and we arrive at the depth of the Paris catacombs beneath the city of Paris, a tomb that
Double 6
holds
feet.
the remains of over 6 million people. Double that distance to 40 meters down, and we
131 feet.
the deepest swimming pool in the world. If you drained this pool and jumped into it from the top, it would take nearly 3 seconds before you would hit the bottom. 100 meters down is the usual distance that governments bury their new
328 feet.
And just beneath that, at 105.5 down, is the deepest
46.
station in the world, located in Kiev. Moving on to 122 meters down,
400 feet.
we see the deepest known point that a plant's roots have ever
400
reached,
feet.
a fig tree in South Africa. 220 meters down, and we arrive at the deepest river in the world,
720
Nile
feet.
River in Africa. Beyond that, at 240
787
the
feet.
deepest railway tunnel in the world that connects the Japanese islands of Honshu and Hokkaido. But at 287 meters down, you can drive through the deepest road tunnel in the world.
942 feet.
305 meters down, and you would still be vulnerable to the B-82 Earth-penetrating nuclear
That's over 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet in one.
warhead, which can destroy structures up to this depth beneath the surface. Incredibly, though, at 392 meters, we arrive at the deepest well and
286 feet.
ever dug by hand. This is the Woodingdean water well in the UK, and it was dug all the way back in 1862.
Wow.
At 603 meters down, we arrive at something terrifying.
1,000 feet.
Vertical drop inside of a cave. If you were unfortunate,
1,000 feet. 1,978 feet.
The fall would be higher up than falling from the top of the One World Trade Center in New York, and the fall would take you over 11 seconds before
Wow.
hitting the bottom. Even further down, though, at 700 meters, is where the Chilean miners were trapped at for 69 days back in 2010.
3 months.
970 meters down is the deepest hole ever dug that still has an open sky above it, the Bingham Canyon open pit mine in Utah. This pit is so deep that you could place the tallest building in the entire world in the center and still have over 100 more meters to the surface.
There's Khalifa.
Much further down at 1,410 meters, though, is where the deepest concert ever held happened by the band Agonizer in Finland. 1,642 meters down is the depth of
5,000
the
feet.
deepest lake on Earth, Lake Baikal in Russia, and 1,857 meters down is the deepest part of the Grand Canyon.
1 point.
The deepest
Wow.
known cave on Earth is located 2,197
1.4
meters beneath the
Wow,
surface
1.4
in
miles
Florida.
deep.
But the deepest hole that you could actually fall into goes way deeper than even this. All the way down at 3,132
2 miles.
at the bottom of the Moab Katsong mine shaft in South Africa.
2 miles deep.
The elevator takes 4.5 minutes to
That's almost deep as the
bottom.
Titanic.
If you fell into it from the top, it would take you 25 entire seconds for you to hit the bottom and think about what you've just done. Long enough to receive and miss an entire phone call. Even further down at 3,600 meters is the deepest point that a multicellular organism
2.2
has
meters.
found
2.2
alive.
miles deep.
This freaky looking worm. But human beings themselves have been even deeper than this. 4,000 meters down.
2.5
the
feet.
deepest part of the deepest mine on Earth, also located in South Africa.
2.5 miles
Surface
long.
down to the bottom takes over an hour to complete, and the temperature at the bottom can reach a sweltering 66 degrees Celsius. 6,000 meters.
That's
is the
hot.
average depth of the oceanic crust beneath
3.7
the ocean floor.
miles.
Way down at 8,800.
5.5 miles.
Is the height of Mount Everest if it were placed underground instead. 10,994
6.8 miles.
down is the bottom of the Marianas Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean. I already covered the depth of the ocean in another video, but unbelievably, humans have actually dug down significantly deeper than even this. For reference about what's next, 11,800
7.4 miles.
is the average altitude that a commercial airliner flies at. But deeper than that, at
7.6 miles.
meters, is the depth of the Kola Super Deep Borehole, a project where the Soviet Union attempted to drill all the way through the Earth's crust. They only reached a third of the way there, though, because the temperature at this depth reached 180 degrees Celsius.
365 degrees Fahrenheit.
Drill to continue operating any further. The hole is also only 23 centimeters wide.
9 inches
so
long.
Luckily, you can't accidentally fall into it. If you dropped a quarter down the shaft, though, it would take about 50 seconds before it hit the bottom. Recently, however, this depth has been surpassed by the Z-44 Shavio oil
3.7
which has drilled down to
miles.
a depth of 12,376 meters. That's the equivalent of stacking 15 Burj Khalifas on top of each other.
Whoa.
It currently represents the deepest hole that humanity has ever dug. The crust, however, can extend down to 70,000 meters below the Earth's surface, and the planet's center is located 6,371 kilometers down. If
Wow,
the surface
4,000
of the Earth
miles.
is Lisbon, Portugal, and the planet's center is Astana, Kazakhstan, then humanity so far has just ventured this tiny, insignificant distance. A lot of you have asked me before what software I use to create these videos with and how I learned to do it. I mostly use Adobe After Effects and Adobe Photoshop, and I taught myself how to use both of them by watching tutorials.
Okay, I'm off.
Online. I never went to college for animation, but you can teach yourself almost anything online today, and Skillshare is a
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll be back on in maybe a bit. Who knows?
Skillshare is an online learning community